Hey guys, it is September 20th, 2019, and we wanted to show you guys our fish pepper plant. So we did one plant in the bucket here. It's laden. It has a really similar history to the Buena Mulata, so I'll try to provide a link in the description box of this particular pepper. They normally have stripes and grow bigger than that, but in bins we noticed that our peppers usually, everything that you grow in bins usually ends up a little bit smaller in size, not being able to spread out as well. But a really productive plant. The reason we grew this one is for its uniqueness. It's got variegated leaves, almost like you would see a variegated house plant. And even the peppers that are on the branches that are more variegated like this, they turn out being a more cream or white color. It's probably not showing up very well, but I'll try to collect a variety of these and we'll take them in and I'll tell you more about them. But this plant, really strong. We wanted it more for a replacement as possibly a more unique style of jalapeno, because they range up in hot jalapeno heat, but it's looking to me more like it would be a really hot pickling pepper, almost closer to the growth style of a pepperoncini than it would be a jalapeno. But really unique plant. Even the flowers that come out near the white are turning out like albino looking. We'll grab a few of these. I'll grab this one right here because it's got a really cool stripe on it. This one right here is starting to ripen a little bit. Pull some. I'll leave those few that are in the center there because they have a good balance to ripen more and save seeds on. Here's a really cool looking one. Get some weight off these branches. And heck, we'll grab one of these middle ones right here. We have a few inside too that we've already pulled off for seed saving that are ripe too, so we'll be able to compare these with ripe and unripe. Catch you guys in just a second. Love you. Thanks for watching. Alright, we're back again, and I'll try to make this short. We all know why I'm here, is to make a bad decision. So these fish peppers, they range on the scale of 5,000 to 30,000 Scoville units, so like 2 or 3 times hotter than a super hot jalapeno, and the milder versions would be a hot jalapeno basically, or a mid-range jalapeno. But these are smaller pods than they should be, being that we grow in containers and we had some unique challenges this year. These are some drying. I'm really impressed with the way that these ones dry, because here's one right here. A lot of time with these peppers, certain types dry really well in the pod and some of them don't seem to dry very well. If they're too pungent or juicy kind of, they can have a tendency to rot. And whenever you're saving in the pod, your viability is going to go down a tiny bit, so we prefer the small pods that dry quickly so that we can kind of save our seeds, and then we use the crushed pepper for lots of different dishes and stuff like that. But I was really, these ones have been off the vine for probably 5 or 6 days now, and you won't be able to see it almost surely in our light, but they're still really usable, viable peppers right now. So we're going to have more out there for seed saving, some on this too. We're big time seed savers. You can see the striping on the stem maybe here. And if these peppers are grown in the ground and such, they grow bigger plants. You can see the striping that we can see with our eyes up and down the pepper here, but I'm not sure how it's showing out. You can kind of see that green stripe right there maybe. I'll try to get a better look at some of the pods out there too after we're done for an afterthought. But let me cut this one open. This one's just starting to ripen, so it's about the mid-range between these ones. So Always wear gloves when you do this kind of stuff. We've been doing it a little bit now, so we thoroughly wash our hands with some really strong soap repeatedly. When you're messing with hot peppers and stuff, you don't want to be touching your face. It's got a bunch of really good looking seeds in here. Alright, so here's the fish pepper, 5 to 30,000. We are not big heat fans, especially the thunder heat. We rate heat based on lightning and thunder. All peppers have lightning and thunder, but some of them just strike really fast and kind of go away, whereas which would be lightning, and then the thunder peppers would be like a jalapeno to us because it just sits there and lingers and lingers and lingers. But there's a pretty floral taste on that one. When testing hot peppers, we keep milk and orange juice handy. Personally, I like the orange juice better because it clears the heat for me, whereas an Angel likes the milk a lot better because it kind of just lays over the top of it and takes it away at that moment. But both are really good. To be honest, I know that the seeds and the placenta are going to be a lot hotter. I can sense that. That piece did have a really floral taste. I'll see if there's any difference in this one right here either. It is hot. Hold on one second. Let me gather myself here. It is hot, but it is more lightning. I was thinking by the descriptions of it and stuff, it would be more of a pungent pepper. To me, it's ranging more along the lines of like a really hot pepperoncini pepper. What's that?
You want to try the red one? Just the end?
Oh, I wonder if this makes them hotter. I'm pretty sure it does most times. Here's a red piece. We're big wimps on heat, so I always try to stay near the bottom of the pepper so that I don't get the bulk of the placenta where a lot of the seeds absorb that hot capsaicin, capsicum, whatever.
Any difference between the three?
The ripe one has the burn. It lingers a little bit farther, but it didn't feel like it had the first punch. The green ones and white ones both had about the same amount of heat. I would say I'm only getting about 10 to 15,000 though, and it's lightning, but there is a linger on that red one now. It's sticking around, making my eyes water a little bit. You want to try a piece?
Sure.
A really unique, cool looking pepper. We got it mostly for its uniqueness, but I can see us growing this one again. And with the amount of seeds we're going to be able to save this year and share, it's going to be a staple in our yard probably for several years to come in family members' yards. It's like 2 or 3 seconds the lightning strikes, and there is a linger right where the lightning is. I don't know if that's thunder or if that's just where
Yeah, there's a little bit of heat
it touches
there.
down.
It's not too bad though. I ate one of these when it was really little, and I ate the whole thing, and it was pretty hot, and it was still green. I've got some placenta and maybe a seed or two here. Let's see. It is a lot hotter.
I could see these diced up really good for super hot salsas.
Oh yeah, it's a lot hotter the further up the pepper, so it's got some pretty good heat.
Yeah, I'd say 15 to 20,000.
Yeah, and the higher up the pepper you go, the hotter it gets.
I think this pepper would make really good for pickling or an additive if you really wanted to kick it up a notch. A lot of times jalapenos, things like that, are used in salsas and stuff. This one right here would make a good crispy little pepper to kind of put in there and
Yeah,
double down on the jalapeno level.
and what I've eaten, it's not a lingering heat. Like, it just hits you and it kind of stays a little bit, but it's not bad. I can feel it dissipating.
You never see the striping on these properly.
They're pretty cool.
All right, we'll give it a couple minutes and I'll do an afterthought real quick. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you tons. Catch you in a second. All right, guys, so that is the fish pepper. We did notice quite a bit of a lingering heat. I would rather eat one of these twice as hot as a jalapeno than a jalapeno, though, because the thunder's not quite there, but it is there. They do ripen extra hot and lingering more, a little more pungent, but really liked these pods a lot. This is a definite recommend grow from us if anybody's interested in this kind of thing. There's lots more videos out there on this pepper that are, it's grown a lot better. It's really hard to see the stripes. We have to actually pull it into the shadows because the variegation on the leaves has too much reflection from our sunspot there. So really strong grower too, from everything that I've seen and from what we notice in our yard. This is one plant, and we've pulled probably 10 peppers off of it already, and we got about another 20 or 30 on this one plant. So really strong grower, really unique in its variegated pattern. Looks like a house plant, makes really good ornamental out in the yard, and a lot like a really hot pepperoncini, I would say. But love this pepper, you guys. It's really cool. Doesn't get too big. Man, there's not much you could say bad about this pepper. If you're interested in hot peppers and you can handle about 15 to 30,000 Scoville on a somewhat thunder pepper, then this would make a good snacker for anybody that's into hot peppers and eats them regularly. My most preferred use for this would probably be to pickle, to make some fire pickles. What would you say, Angel?
Yeah, sounds good.
So, love you guys. Sorry if this video is too long. We're trying to keep it around 10 minutes, and lots more to try out coming up. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.